retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offered through Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. When you see Diamond Jim, you can count on him to be on your side. So let Beyond compare with on-site repair, so you can wear your jewelry with pride. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
From the biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after. An in-depth recap of every Bucks game.
In 6 minutes. No more?
No less. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. If you missed any of the game or just want to relive the biggest moments, Bucks in 6 provides game recaps every morning after. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis or the deep threes from Miles Turner. And catch the comments post-game about what happened on the court. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Breaking news on ESPN Madison is presented by Metro Ford and Metro Kia of Madison. Find the Metro family of auto dealers online or see them in person on the east side of Madison today.
Everyone plays like a champion at TPC Wisconsin. Our friendly community shares one thing: a passion for world-class golf. Women, men, and youth golfers all love the course. The $25 million upgrade is impeccable, and the list of amenities is more than impressive. But belonging where the shared pursuit of excellence is a daily practice and not just a tagline? That might be the best part. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. Discover belonging. TPCWisconsin.com.
Krueger Law Offices. One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but the way of life at Krueger Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for more than 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Krueger Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
People around the game will tell you there are two kinds of basketball memories. First, there are the base memories. That first time you learned how to dribble. The first time you checked into a game. Those first made free throws. Those are the memories any basketball player can cherish. But then there are those other kinds of memories. The one-of-a-kind players.
Germantown brings it, and a big slam dunk by Zed Showalter to start this Division I state semifinal.
The ones who own the stage.
Jalen Johnson alley-oop slams it home.
The most incredible plays.
McCabe, hesitation, now tries to the rim. Right hand floater, around and in.
Here's a takeaway by Vanderblue. Oh, my goodness.
The games we still talk about.
Brookshaw, thinking about a three, puts it up, hits it, and that'll do it. Triple overtime. Ortiz will drive, take a shot, and he hits on the window.
You know what I mean.
Decker to the right wing.
Those memories.
Shot for three.
Championship memories.
And he hits the three. Decker has won it with the three. Wow. Incredible.
This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Championship DNA on both benches. The Pere Redbirds, the 2023 state champions. Madison Memorial, a program built on winning. Two teams that know this stage, but only one gets to stay for Saturday. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament. Zimbrick Honda has been a part of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations, one on Fish Hatchery Road and the other on Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires at Zimbrick Honda? Buy 3 tires and get the 4th for how much, Dennis?
$1.
That's right, just $1. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. This is our Wanakee remodeling window into the game for game number 2. Dennis, let's get right into it. What are your keys tonight for Vel Phillips Memorial and De Pere in semifinal number 2?
First for De Pere, adjust to the switching multiple defenses that Memorial is famous for. So that means take care of the basketball, win the rebounding battle because they're undersized, and handle the bigness of the moment. And looking at Memorial, well, if we win the rebounding battle, we win the game. That's been Steve Collins' mantra a whole season long, and it usually works. Close out on their shooters and get back in transition. Don't allow them to drive downhill. Keep them out of the lane.
Those are the keys to the game here in the Wanakee remodeling window into the game. Dreaming of transforming your home into the space you've always wanted? Wanakee Remodeling makes it happen. And their expert team is there to bring your vision to life. They're local, reliable, and dedicated to quality craftsmanship. Schedule a free consultation today at WanakeeRemodeling.com. When we come back, we will have the starting lineup, and we'll take you up to the opening tip-off between the Vel Phillips Memorial Spartans and the De Pere Redbirds here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Madison, it's time to finish strong. April 2nd is the final Love Madison home match of the season. One last night of elite professional volleyball. One last chance to feel the speed, the power, and the electricity inside the arena. No more second chances. It's front row or FOMO. Your choice. Be there for the intensity, the energy, and the final point at home this year. Get your tickets now at lovemad.com/tickets. That's lovemad.com/tickets.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app.
This loss is as painful to Packer fans as you can ever imagine.
A customizable homepage, easier and quicker live listening. Your shows at the touch of a fingertip. Available in Apple and Android app stores.
I have no evidence behind that whatsoever. It's just a feeling I have, and that might just be because I'm scared of this rivalry in the playoffs.
Your one-stop shop for ESPN Wisconsin. The brand new ESPN Wisconsin app. Download it today.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
One more championship Saturday spot left. Will it be the 25-3 De Pere Redbirds or the 26-2 Madison Memorial Spartans? When you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual has been the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your your community. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA to see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. It's now time for the starting lineups, and I'm going to start with this just because he just showed it up on the screen. Ezra Liggon not starting for Val Phillips Memorial. He was wearing a white t-shirt with a picture of his head coach, Steve Collins, yelling in a game. Great t-shirt to wear if you're not going to be playing in the game. But the starting lineup first for Val Phillips Memorial, they're the visitors this evening. It will be number 4, Caleb Liggon, wearing his brother's number 4 jersey for the 6'5" senior wing. Then number 5, Cole Slack, a 6'4" senior forward. Then the 6'2" senior guard, Andrew Braun. The freshman, 6'4" forward, Levante Johnson. Rounding out the starting 5, number 22, Anthony Miller, a 6'2" senior guard. As for the De Pere Redbirds, the Fox River Classic Conference champions at 25-3 overall, it'll be number 3, the 6' senior guard, Noah Maniscalco. Then number 10, Jack Bookter, the 5'11" senior guard. Number 11, Will Krueger, a 6'5" junior guard. Then the 6'2" senior guard, number 22, Isaac Herlash. And rounding out the starting 5, number 34, a 6'4" junior forward, Bennett Reimer. Dennis, who are some X factors in this game tonight between De Pere and Madison Memorial?
Well, we saw a big one. Will Lisowski-Sem hit that big three-pointer to help beat Verona. But I think coming off the bench, KJ Cross and Gotti Carrion, the two big guys, are really going to have an impact inside, winning that rebounding battle. On the other side, Silas Cohen. You might remember his brother, who played for Seymour Marquette in Green Bay, Sandy. Silas, just a sophomore, he's their next star coming up. I think he's going to really contribute. He's almost double figures off the bench in scoring. And then they got another one, Javon Miller. Keep an eye on those two guys. And a little speed, by the way. Xavier Hansen, state qualifier in the 4x1 relay. So might watch him go baseline to baseline a couple of times tonight.
That would definitely bring some extra excitement here to the Kohl Center for this Division I state semifinal between Madison Memorial and De Pere. Gruber Law Offices has a reputation for winning. Their experienced, powerful team works tirelessly to help people and families seriously injured in accidents by providing the best care and service. There's never a fee until they win your case. Gruber Law Offices has been serving the people and state of Wisconsin for over 35 years. One call.
That's all.
That's right. So now the starters for De Pere are being announced here at the Kohl Center. The De Pere Redbirds, again, the home team, as they're going alphabetical for who will be the home and the visitor in these semifinal games. De Pere in their home white uniforms with the maroon and black stripe going up the side, and then black numbers with a maroon trim. As for Madison Memorial, they are in their road green uniforms, the script Memorial in white across the chest and white numbers.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day was 3 days away, before, so
yeah,
it's only fitting they wear green today.
And there is a ton of green in the stands.
I love it. Now, since this second game, the people from the first game have gone, so both end zones, baselines are fans from the same school. So, yeah, Memorial looked like they came out in good force tonight.
I was worried about that, given that it is spring break for the Madison City schools right now. So it's great a turnout for Val Phillips Memorial.
I'm glad you mentioned it. My daughter's a social worker in Madison, so hey, I can take her to lunch next week. Hey, I get to see my daughter. She won't be go, Dad, you're living at the Kohl Center. Not this week.
Caleb Liggon and Will Krueger meeting on the motion W. The ball is up, batted around multiple times, and then out, and then we have a whistle, and it'll be Memorial ball.
Saying what, off of?
So they're saying it went off of De Pere. The Spartans will start with the ball. Caleb Liggon inbounding it into Anthony Miller into the backcourt, takes it up into the front court to Liggon on the right side.
By the way, the last 2 years these teams played a home and home series. De Pere got both wins. This year they played Middleton. A Cardinal. Right?
Yep. The Cardinals and the Redbirds met. The Redbirds winning that game at Middleton by 9. Slack, the fake to the inside, goes baseline and gets the first bucket of the ball game for the Spartans.
Talked a lot about Slack and Andrew Braun not playing a lot last year, being major contributors this year. Slack right away gets the first 2 points.
Bookter works around to Maniscalco. Now into the corner. Herlash wanted baseline. Instead has to back it out. They work it back around the perimeter. Krueger at the top of the key. Right corner, Bookter wheeling all the way inside. They back it out and reset again. Reimer gets double teamed. Maniscalco into the corner. Bookter spinning inside. They'll just work it back outside. Corner 3 rattles in. Isaac Herlash, the first points for De Pere. They take a 1-point lead. 16:35 to go in the first half.
And both teams come down scoring their first possessions. We're talking about maybe getting a nice triple-digit game tonight. Let's see if these teams can pile up the points.
I mean, they have shown an ability to do that at times this year. Memorial taking their time on offense. Something Steve Collins likes to do that early in a game, have a very long, drawn-out possession since he doesn't have the shot clock to have to deal with. Bounce into Liggon on the near block. Liggon spins baseline, hesitates, and the floater goes.
He was our Pizza Hut player of the game at the sectional final against Verona. Really brought his A game, especially in the second half.
17 points in the second half of that sectional final victory.
Yeah.
And going quickly, Bookter wheeling into the paint. De Pere back up by 1.
So 4 possessions, 4 baskets, both ends.
We're about 2:30 into this first half. De Pere leading 5-4 in the sectional state semifinal. Braun gets past his man and has an easy layup. 3 possessions, 3 scores for Memorial.
And 3 different players who scored for the Spartans here to start out.
Herlash fires up a 3, knocks down another 3.
Back to back. Yeah, he came in with 36 threes, shooting 41%. That looked pretty good.
Both teams perfect to start on offense. 8-6, De Pere leads Memorial.
By the way, Herlash is a pitcher. He should have actually started baseball last Sunday. So he had to wait a week.
And Caleb Liggon has the ball knocked out of his hands. We've got our first media timeout. 8-6. De Pere leads Memorial with 14:48 to go in the first half. We have a Madison College timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving and Storage. They've built a legacy of trust celebrating 120 years in 2026 with transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you. They protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage. Your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at ChristoffersonMoving.com.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament. For more than 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're looking for a new or a used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda just off the Beltline in Madison or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. 14:48 to go in the first half. Madison Memorial with the ball inbounding on their own baseline on the second S of Wisconsin. They get it into Anthony Miller. In the far corner, he takes it all the way up to the motion W. Levante Johnson now wearing number 25, normally wore number 15 during the season. They work to Braun on the near low block. He's working down low, kicks it out to Slack. They work around the perimeter. Johnson, right wing, handing off to Miller. Back to Johnson. Johnson goes baseline, gets cut off, back out to Miller, and he stepped out of bounds. There's the first turnover. So Memorial still hasn't missed a field goal. They just have a turnover.
Well, we only had 9 turnovers in the first game here tonight. See if this one can be played as cleanly as that one was. And then we had back-to-back in one sequence there late.
Bookter on the right wing for DePere, leading 8-6. Into the corner, Herlash, another open three, and it's another three for Isaac Herlash.
I mentioned his average is 9.3. He's almost there at 9.
He's 3 for 3 from beyond the arc, and DePere leads by 5. Braun inside to Miller, hesitates off the window, and it's good. Memorial still perfect from the field, now trailed by 3.
Miller, known for his three-point shooting, gets a layup to start his scoring tonight.
Bookter picked up his dribble, out to Herlash, another 3. That one short. He's finally missed. Rebound to the Spartans. Our first miss of the evening, 13:28 to go in the first half.
So much for the college court, huh?
And Miller sends up a 3 that is just short. Braun with the hustle gets the rebound, a second opportunity for the Spartans.
That's one of those 50-50 balls you talk about. Pure hustle got him that one.
Slack between the circles. Braun, left free throw line extended. Liggon right of the point, bounces the slack on the right side. Jab steps, lobs it to Liggon, inside to Cross, and Cross's floater is pure. 1 point lead for DePere, 11-10, 12:45 left in the first half. Maniscalco working around Herlash. Wide open, Maniscalco floater is short. Rebound, Liggon and the Spartans, chance to take the lead. Slack going inside, kicks out to Cross. He'll step into a 3, send it up. It's nothing but net for KJ Cross.
Averaging 5 points a game, and he's got 5.
2 point lead for the Spartans, 13-11.
He's right between the 2 3-point lines.
Krueger, 3, no good. Another rebound, Spartans. Miller over to Liggon in the right corner. Bounces the cross inside. Cross again. It threw some contact. Short rebound taken in by DePere. They can tie or take the lead. And they'll work over to Herlash. Cross court. Maniscalco. And that is pure. Noah Maniscalco, the senior, retaking the lead for DePere.
Every one of the starters for DePere is shooting better than 40% from three-point range. He's got 4 already tonight.
14-13, Redbirds lead the Spartans. Winner gets the Vikings of Wisconsin Lutheran tomorrow night in the state championship. Braun, college 3. Yes. Any answers? Anything you can do.
I can do better.
Spartans retake the lead, 16-14. Reimer goes baseline, kicks out to Herlash. He can't get that 3 to fall. Rebound, Krueger fighting through contact. Blocked by Braun, but a foul.
Get our first foul in 7 minutes into the game.
That's one that we definitely like to see.
So Liggon picks up the foul.
So the foul doesn't go on Braun. Liggon got into some foul trouble in the sectional round. Both games had to sit some stretches because he picked up some quick fouls. Krueger knocks down the first free throw. And a number of subs as Liggon and Slack head to the bench for Memorial. Levante Johnson comes back out, and the hero of the sectional final for Memorial, Will Lazowski-Semb, comes in. So they've got Cross, Johnson, Braun, Lazowski-Semb, and Miller out on the floor.
And Silas Cohen makes his appearance for the Redbirds.
And a timeout on the floor. We're tied at 16 apiece. 10:57 left in the first half of this Division I state semifinal. At Hooper Service, customer comfort comes first. Their Home Comfort Priority Plan keeps systems running their best, saving customers money with priority service for heating, cooling, plumbing, or fire protection. Hooper is there 24/7. Turn to the experts, Carrier at Hooper. Dennis, we're tied at 16 apiece in this semifinal. Like to remind fans who maybe didn't hear us in the pregame, the last time these two played each other in the postseason was on this floor in 2011, and they went to triple overtime, which at the time was the longest game ever in state tournament history until Nina and Arrowhead happened 2 years ago, and they went to quadruple overtime.
And you were up here for that, and I was down on the scores table for that one.
I was up here along with the head coach of Memorial, Steve Collins, the one man in the state who knows what it's like to coach in a game like that. But Dennis, any stats that are standing out to you here early on?
Yeah, I think from the standpoint of just the three-point shooting here, you look at what DePere's been able to do. They're 5 for 9, 57%. That's insane when you're talking about a college court. And the two lines, and I had one of the coaches, Coach Walls for Wisconsin Lutheran, mentioned, he goes, sometimes they forget, hey, you can move up to the other three-pointer. You don't have to go to the second one.
So yesterday I ran into Steve Collins and the Memorial team. He brought the guys over here to watch some of the semifinal games yesterday, and he said, we're going to go back to school, and we're going to put the college line out there and run our plays so they understand what that's like to have two lines on the floor.
That's coaching right there. No stone left unturned.
Cross on the elbow, working on the right side of the lane, a whistle, and we'll have a foul on the floor before the shot attempt for Cross.
He'll be a player coming back next year. They're going to be building around him. Really liked his game down the stretch.
Yeah, he is. We've seen Memorial throughout the season, and the way that the underclassmen in KJ Cross, he's a junior, but this is his first year really getting varsity minutes, and then the freshman, Levante Johnson. Just because Memorial's here at state and they've got a number of seniors on this team, cupboard is not bare over on the west side of Madison.
Now with Ezra Liggon going out, Levante Johnson's been the starter, but 12 points.
Miller's three rolls in. Anthony Miller's been cold for a stretch of the postseason since that double overtime win against Badger, and now he just hit a three and a turnover. Will Lizowski-Sem came running in to try and get the steal, and I think that scared the DePere player, so then he didn't get the ball completely, and it went through his hands into the table.
Yeah, you mentioned Miller, 38% from the floor this year, 32 from three-point range, but he's the all-time leading three-point shooter percentage, number made, average.
Liggon wanted to go for a dunk, I think, but then he went too strong and it went over the top, and a jump ball. That'll go to DePere.
Yep, there it is, DePere ball.
19-16, 10:05 to go in the first half. Memorial leads DePere in this state semifinal.
And DePere leads Memorial 4-3 in three-pointers. It's 7 already here in less than half a game.
Gregory down low, out to Cohen. Cohen's three rattles out. Rebound Krueger down low. Krueger fighting through a double team, through some contact off the glass, lays it in. Down to a 1-point Memorial lead. Miller slows it down as he crosses the motion W at midcourt. Lizowski-Sem left wing. Cuts inside, out to Johnson.
Kind of like those lime-colored shoes, green.
Yeah, that you really stand out, especially with all the red that's here on the floor at the Kohl Center. Miller right of the point. Lizowski-Sem left wing, hands off to Johnson on the left side. He backs it all the way out to the motion W. They'll work the perimeter again. And this is a very typical possession for Vel Phillips Memorial. Taking their time, probing at the defense, looking for the perfect shot. Lizowski-Sem over to the right side, Liggon. He thought about that three, instead passes off to Miller, right free throw line extended. Wanted to bounce it down to Ezra Liggon. Lizowski-Sem inside, kicks out to Slack, fires up a three, skips off the front of the iron. Rebound Redbirds, chance to take the lead for DePere. Trailing 19-18, 8:30 and counting to go. Now DePere will work it outside on this 3-2 zone for the Spartans. Krueger down in the low block. They kick it outside. Cohen fires up a three, short. Rebound. Maniscalco, and he wheels back out to reset the offense. Cohen at the top of the key, Maniscalco right wing. And they work it to the outside, nearly passing it out of bounds. Down low, kick out to Cohen. Cohen the floater, and it rolls in. Silas Cohen, the younger brother of the former Seymour Thunder player, Sandy Cohen, went to Marquette.
Ended up at Green Bay then, too.
Yep. And Anthony Miller knocks down his second three. Anthony Miller starting to heat up for the Spartans, and they retake the lead 22-20, 7:30 to go in the first half.
Mentioned that Badger game, he had 33, 20 or 25 from the free throw line. It's a guy at the end of the game who's going to have the ball in his hands a lot.
Krueger tries to answer with a three. He can't, and it goes out off the hand of Caleb Liggon.
Long
Couple of subs
there.
now.
Showing the replay of the long three there from Miller. Line changes here. In stats, he used to call this the Tom Davis approach. For Iowa, he'd sub every freaking, anytime there's a stoppage, 2 and 3 guys.
Yeah, you got to keep your guys fresh. Long inbound pass goes to the top of the key to Herlash. Krueger, right free throw line extended.
We got carrying now in the game for Memorial.
Memorial with a 3-2 zone. They like to switch up their defense on almost every stoppage. Keep the offense guessing. Reimer out to Maniscalco, and he buries a triple. Back and forth we go. DePere by 1. It's our 9th lead change now in this first half, and we've got 6:40 to go.
And our 9th three-pointer of the first half for both teams.
23-22. Redbirds lead the Spartans.
Pretty good crowd here tonight. Lower bowl. Looks like it's pretty good.
Slack, left free throw line extended. Gotti carry on at the top of the key, bounces the cross. He has it poked out of his hands, picks it back up. Now spinning down low. Spinning, working, and a foul on the floor.
Nice turnaround. He used glass, but foul should be on the floor.
Bennett Reimer called for the foul. We've got another Madison College timeout. Again, timeouts brought to you by Madison College. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
Getting you back to doing what you love is the #1 priority of Stoughton Health Rehab and Sports Medicine Clinics in both Oregon and Stoughton. With physical, occupational, and speech therapy, we can provide care with no referral needed. Plus, we now accept over 160 area insurance plans, including Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, Dean Health Plan, Humana, Quartz, and more. For more information, visit stoughtonhealth.com. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
It's bracket season, and Pizza Hut's got the watch party covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, and finished with garlic parm seasoning for that classic pizzeria vibe. Or get the original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings. Just $10. Your bracket might not survive, but this deal will win it all. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Memorial with the ball out of the Madison College timeout. They inbound to Miller on the left wing. He crosses over, wheels down low, and the floater is good.
Mr. Inside, Mr. Outside tonight for Miller. 2 layups, 2 3-pointers, 10 points.
24-23, and Memorial back up on top. DePere on the outside. Reimer, Maniscalco bounces it down low, back out to Maniscalco. They try to work quickly. Bookter cuts inside. Quick passing down low to Krueger. Krueger double teamed, has to lob it out to Maniscalco. Pulls up for an elbow J. Nothing but net. Trading leads back and forth in this state semifinal. Cross wanted to try and pass it to Gotti Carry-On, had it poked away. Memorial gets it back. Gotti Carry-On losing possession of the ball, stolen away, but they'll call a foul on DePere. Gotti Carry-On a little uncontrolled that time, but they'll give the foul. Just the third team foul, only one team foul on Memorial.
And we only have had 2 turnovers in the game here. Relatively clean game here so far, but we'll see if that changes now that we've mentioned it.
Yeah, you and I are sometimes jinxes.
That was,
after that foul call, Miller with the ball, crossing the midline from right to left. Liggon going baseline, loses the ball for a moment, controls it. The turnaround J doesn't fall. Braun keeps it alive. Long pass out to Slack up top. Now Liggon in the corner, fires up a 3, knocks down the triple. Caleb Liggon wearing his brother's number, knocking down a 3. 2-point Memorial lead.
Collins' comment, win the rebounding battle and win the game. That's getting those extra shots is so key.
DePere, her lash with it, out to Krueger, right free throw line extended. Maniscalco fires up a 3. That's short, rebound Spartans.
Braun ripped that one down.
Chance to get this to a 2-possession lead for Memorial so they can try and stop trading leads with the Redbirds. Liggon on the elbow. Liggon inside, losing the ball, bounces it out to Miller, fires up the corner 3. It's nothing but net. Anthony Miller unconscious in the first half.
Good kick out by Liggon. Find the open man.
Herlash in the corner, guarded by Liggon. Bounce out Bookter. Bookter wheeling inside. Bookter off the window is good. 3-point Spartans lead. 3:30 left in the first half. Winner takes on Wisconsin Lutheran tomorrow night in the Division I championship game. Liggon on the Culver's logo. He looked like he was going to send up a 3 for a moment. Instead passed it off. Braun up at the top of the key. Braun a deep 2. His foot was on the line off the left iron. Rebound pulled in by Memorial for a moment. Ball's on the deck. It rolls out of bounds off of Memorial. DePere making in the substitution, sending Herlash to the bench. Silas Cohen checking in. DePere can tie the game or make it a 1-point game with 3:10 left in the first half, trailing 30-27. Cohen on the motion W. Bookter wheeling in, left hand, lays it in, just blows past the defense.
Back-to-back possessions.
The athleticism of DePere starting to show up on those last 2 possessions. Braun in the far corner. Miller up top. Miller couldn't get inside, has to pass off to Braun. Liggon left wing, thought about a 3, doesn't take it. Slack to Miller. Miller up top. And then a pass down low, too far out of the reach for Anthony Miller. There's a turnover by the Spartans. And there's a media timeout. 30-29, the Spartans lead the Redbirds with 2:19 to go in the first half of this state semifinal. There are over 20 studies that support the benefits of low-fat chocolate milk as a recovery beverage. Low-fat chocolate milk contains the right 3-to-1 mix of carbs and protein, scientifically shown to help refuel and restore muscles. Pro athletes have been relying on chocolate milk for years because they have seen the benefits in their own performance and recommend drinking milk to others. Learn more at GonnaNeedMilk.com. Brought to you by the dairy farmers of Wisconsin. We're in a Madison College timeout with 2:19 left to go. The Vel Phillips Memorial Spartans lead the DePere Redbirds 30-29. I'm Hunter Vaughn. on. Alongside me, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Sumrau. And Dennis, both of these offenses playing great. We're always worried when they get into this big arena like the Kohl Center that the offense takes a little bit of a dip, but both teams shooting incredibly well here in this first half.
Shooting well and taking care of the basketball, that's key. And both teams, too, opportunistic on the offensive boards. That's going to come down, I think, to be key in the second half. When you can keep the ball alive and kick it out and get a three, that's like a dagger. You really work and work and work, and all of a sudden, nuts. How did he get open? But so at the three-point count is now 6-5. Memorial now in the lead with three-pointers.
And Memorial leading by 1, 2:15 to go in the first half.
There's
DePere
an extra
has
point.
the ball, crossing the midline from left to right. Silas Cohen standing on the motion W, conducting the offense. Maniscalco right side. They reverse to Cohen. Now Maniscalco into the corner. Herlash down low.
Bump.
Krueger, and there's
Foul.
going to be a push. They're going to get Cole slack.
He got knocked off the spot.
Yeah, they thought they were going to get him for the travel, but they saw that little bit of a contact and a little hand extension from Slack.
Yeah, just second foul on Memorial here. 16 minutes into the half. It's just love it.
Reimer was intended on the inbound. Anthony Miller able to knock it out of bounds, so they'll move Cohen over to the other side. And on the inbound, a quick three. Rebound Johnson for the Spartans.
We didn't mention, but another key for DePere. Don't let Anthony Miller shoot 25 free throws.
Anthony Miller, long three, sent up, and then a whistle. Braun got the rebound. Maniscalco called for the foul. That was before the shot by Braun. 1:42 to go in the first half. Inbound to Miller on the right wing. Goes inside to Braun. Braun through some contact. Too strong. Rebound Reimer and the Redbirds. Chance to take the lead for DePere. Cohen hesitated, thought about the three, goes down to the baseline, circles back out. They reset around the horn. Krueger sends up a right wing three. Off the back iron. Rebound for the Spartans. Memorial gets the stop after that missed shot. Liggon fires up a college three. Splash for Caleb Liggon. 4-point Memorial lead.
Liggon, who's done some workout with the Cubs. Get some Major League Baseball. He and his brother aspirations, but he's not quite ready for baseball season to start yet.
Nope, committed to go to Bradley to play baseball with his twin brother Ezra. A long three pulled in after the miss by DePere. Cohen left wing. Inside a minute to go, we're down to 42 seconds and counting. Maniscalco blows past his man, and then a call, and they're going to say it is a blocking foul and an and one for Maniscalco.
Wow. That was a tough call. Slack picks up his second foul.
That's one way to describe it, I guess, Dennis.
Oh, that hurt.
Maniscalco will head to the free throw line. Steve Collins letting the official know he's not happy with that call. Maniscalco chance to make it a 1-point game, and it's nothing but net. Maniscalco up to 12 points on the evening. He heads to the bench. They'll inbound to Miller. Spartans lead by 1, 33-32, down to 30 seconds left. Miller out at midcourt, just crossing over, taking up time, down to 20 seconds.
It's like a yo-yo, that ball on a string.
Also trying to avoid the 5-second closely guarded.
Yep.
He's got to pass it off, and they'll say he got it. Miller going inside the floater, can't get it to go. Rebound stolen away. Braun sends up a quick heave, doesn't get it to go. Cross at the buzzer, doesn't get the putback. 33-32, our score at the half.
Couple good shots there. What a first half.
The Bell Phillips Memorial Spartans leading 33-32 at the half on the Pere Redbirds. That was quite a first half. Memorial going on a scoring drought, though, late in that one. Couldn't push their lead any further, but we've got a 1-point game at the half. We'll break down the first half stats after the break here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
How much does it cost to talk to Krueger Law Offices after a serious crash? It's free. Yes, free. As in it won't cost you anything to speak with us. Not sure if you have a case? Call our team at Krueger Law Offices today. Your first call and your first consultation are always free. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. If you've been seriously injured, call Krueger Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Come on, Liam, let's go. Get open. Come on, go for it. Wake up. Wake up, Liam. Oh, come on, use your head. Gotta want it. Dominate.
There he goes again. Liam's dad yelling from the stands, trying to relive his glory days.
I know. We're just trying to have fun out here and play with our friends. Like, it's not that deep.
He seriously needs to get a grip.
Does he really think he's helping Liam play better?
I feel bad for Liam. I know he's embarrassed his dad ruins every game like this. I mean, I would be too.
Someone needs to tell him this isn't about him.
Yeah, stop trying to coach from the stands and just cheer.
That's what Liam wants.
That's what we all want.
Be your student's biggest fan, not their biggest critic. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Is your home ready for a transformation? Whether it's a stunning kitchen remodel, a fresh new bathroom, or complete exterior makeover, Wanakee Remodeling has you covered. Their expert team turns your vision into reality with quality craftsmanship, affordable pricing, and unbeatable customer service. From concept to completion, Wanakee Remodeling is here for you. View what's possible at their beautiful showrooms in Madison and Wanakee and call 608-442-0034 or visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for your free estimate today.
Everyone plays like a champion at TPC Wisconsin. Our friendly community shares one thing: a passion for world-class golf. Women, men, and youth golfers all love the course. The $25 million upgrade is impeccable, and the list of amenities is more than impressive. But belonging where the shared pursuit of excellence is a daily practice and not just a tagline? That might be the best part. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. Discover belonging. TPCWisconsin.com.
Looking to buy your next home or ready to sell and move on to bigger and better things? What's up, Madison? It's Stacy from Bruner Realty. Don't be left out in the cold this season. Let's get housed. Nobody knows what the future holds. The longer you wait to find your next home, the better chance you'll be paying more for it than you would be today. Don't miss out on what could be the best opportunity to find your dream home. Contact our team at BrunerRealtyInc.com to get started. That's BrunerRealtyInc.com. Let's get housed.
This is Badger basketball coach Greg Gard.
Wisconsin wins the Big Ten.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
33-32, the Bell Phillips Memorial Spartans lead the Pere Redbirds at the half here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. Stoughton Health has been providing trusted care close to home, and they are proud to support the student athletes from around the area. From rehab to ortho care, Stoughton Health provides comfort and convenience locally. Visit stoughtonhealth.com to learn more today. Dennis, 1-point lead for the Spartans at the half. Is there anything that you're seeing from the stats in this one that is really surprising you? I mean, there's one for me, but I want to see if you see it.
Well, Memorial shooting 70% from three-point range.
That's it.
7 of 10. That's incredible. And 59% overall. And you're looking at, from a rebounding total, that's pretty close. But second chance points, we talked about, again, giving the opportunities. 12-5, isn't it? Nope. Yeah, 12-5. points in the paint are equal.
Well, and it's 12-5 in favor of De Pere.
Right. But again, I mean, those threes coming down and shooting. And Anthony Miller did not have a real good sectional final game. I mean,
Or
his
really a
regional
semifinal either, yeah.
His regional were outstanding. So they need him most tonight. There he is, shooting the big threes too. Just killers right there. So you got, he's the leader there. And then and Caleb Liggon with 8 points. You know, he's been playing pretty good down the stretch. Maniscalco, wow. I mean, he's just he's all over the place on offense. And then Krueger's done a good job inside. This is what we expected.
Yep.
The 2 and the 3. By the way, 4 of the 5 number 1 seeds made it to the championship. Because Lutheran made it. There's only one upset, and that was Cambridge winning.
Yep.
A 4 seed.
Shout out Madison area schools.
Yep. So we have pretty good. McFarland lost, Cambridge won, Lake Mills lost, Memorial's trying to make it 2-2. You get 2 here tomorrow. That's pretty good.
Especially for being the last game, then you get people from the Madison area coming in and sticking around. I would expect to see some solid attendance for the late session.
It's supposed to be 70 degrees tomorrow. I don't know about the afternoon sessions. People might know. They might be taking their radios out listening to us rather than coming to the Kohl Center.
Hey, that's totally fine because you can get us on the radio. We'll have all 5 championship games tomorrow here from the Kohl Center on 100.5 ESPN Madison. Or if you're not in the Madison area, you can listen on the ESPN Wisconsin app, or you can listen on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. We've got the audio only of that. Obviously, we don't have the rights to the video broadcasts of these state games for the WIAA network, but we will have all 5 championship games here on ESPN Madison. 33-32, our score at the half. The Vel Phillips Memorial Spartans lead the De Pere Redbirds. When we come back, we'll have the second half of action from the Kohl Center here on ESPN Madison.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving and Storage. They've built a legacy of trust celebrating 120 years in 2026 with transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you. They protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage. Your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at ChristoffersonMoving.com.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament. For more than 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're looking for a new or a used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda just off the Beltline in Madison or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. A 1-point game at the half. Dennis, what do you think head coach Steve Collins was just telling his team down in that huddle before they broke it to start the second half?
Rebounding is going to be definitely a key here in the second half. You're shooting 70% from three. That doesn't last forever. You live by the three, you die by the three, but you're going to have to crash the boards, all 5 in there, and limit those second shots. 12 second chance points. That's too many to give up in that first half. What I really like about this game is only 4 turnovers, 2 each way, 7 fouls in the first half. It's been a relatively clean game. But if it comes down to the crunch time, Miller's going to have his the ball in his hands because he's the great free throw shooter.
Spartans will start with the ball to begin the second half, now going from left to right as we see things here at the Kohl Center. Braun on the left wing, wheeling to the top of the key inside, had it poked away through the legs of Krueger, and he touches the ball on the baseline. It'll stay with the Spartans.
Just when I mentioned turnovers, we almost had one right there, but he didn't get possession of it, so it stays with Memorial. Went off the Pere Redbird.
Memorial keeps possession of the ball. Slack left of the point. Johnson to the near side. Backs all the way out to the motion W. Now they're working on the outside. It looks like the Spartans are going to go with another slowed down offense. As I say that, Slack attacking, spinning, misses to the left. Johnson gets the rebound. Johnson through contact, misses the first, gets the putback, and puts it in. The freshman Levante Johnson pushes it to a 3-point lead 1 minute into the second half.
His first points of the game, matter of fact, really worked hard for that in the rebounding.
Reimer nearly had it taken away. They kick it outside. Krueger now around the horn. Bookter left to wing. Guarded by Miller. And then a steal for the Spartans. Miller with the ball will have a
alternate possession
jump
stays.
Ball, so it'll stay with Pere. I was looking to see if anybody called a Madison College timeout.
Yeah, this is where you can if you got possession, but somebody has to have possession for them to do it. Coaches, where Memorial is, you couldn't see that from across the court, so Steve wasn't going to call that.
And now stoppage as the officials get some of the sweat off of the ball as Anthony Miller was bear hugging that. And I'm sure after playing 17 of the 18 minutes in the first half, he's not sweaty at all.
A little cute Billy Idol, sweat, 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 sweat.
Then on the inbound, we have a wedgie, Dennis.
Yes, okay. We had one in the Lake Mills game the other day, early. And now ball trimmed up there, jammed up there on the between the basket, the rim, and the backboard, and it goes alternate possession. We just had the jump ball. It goes to Memorial.
Spartans with the ball, leading by 3. 16:30 to go in the game.
I love it. A wedgie, yes. Way to go, Hunter.
Spartans work the perimeter, leading by 3. Braun at the top of the key. Caleb Liggon on the right wing. Jab steps, tried to go baseline. He got cut off. Miller fires up a triple. It's nothing but net. He keeps his hot shooting first half into the second half.
8 of 11 now.
And then a whistle, and we're going to have a Madison College timeout by Pere. Timeouts are brought to you by Madison College. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu.
First message, didn't we tell you at halftime, don't leave him open? Yes, he was.
Anthony Miller got himself open. It's a 6-point Spartans lead, 38-32. Are you interested in getting the highest level of coaching for the baseball player in your life? Well, the GRB Academy offers individual and group lessons for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit GRB Academy for more information. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
16 points for Anthony Miller. 33 high, the career high against Badger in that double overtime win in the regionals.
Up over his season average of 14 points. 16 minutes to go. DePere with the ball out of the Madison College timeout. They have 3 remaining.
What's the saying? Big-time players make big-time plays in big games.
Bookter with the backdoor cut and the right-hand finger roll.
He's up to 8 points, and their first points of the second half.
Liggon on the left side bounces the slack. Looking for somebody to try and pass off to. Now he uses a dribble, gets it into the elbow, picks it up, and they back it out to reset.
Oh,
Liggon,
nice
right
pick.
side, Braun down low. Braun off the glass. 6 points, Spartans lead.
That was a heck of a pick by Slack. He took a shot there, got Braun open.
Krueger angling inside, passes off to Bookter through some contact. Cole Slack's going to get called for a shooting foul, sending Bookter to the line.
I'm sure DePere wanted a foul on him on the other end, but they'll take this one. That's his third foul. Nope, number 2.
Should be number 2.
Yep.
Bookter's first free throw rattles in. 40-35. Our first appearance of Braden Banyai for the Spartans. KJ Cross also coming in. Braden Banyai, I loved during the coaches conference on Sunday earlier this week, talking about Braden Banyai, and he was like, he's just the guy that just wants this team to win. That's what he cares about. He's going to go and play baseball for UW-Milwaukee next year. He's a baseball guy, but he just wants to do whatever he can to help this team win. Second free throw good for DePere. 40-36, Spartans lead. Slack, far free throw line. Banyai left wing. Miller attacking inside, kicks out to Liggon for a corner 3. Nothing but net. The shooting continues for the Spartans. 9 threes for Memorial.
9 of 13 from the three-point range.
Braden Banyai called for that foul. 43-36. We've got immediate timeout. We'll take it with them. 43-36. Spartans lead the Redbirds here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
I wasn't sure if I could afford college, and my family couldn't help me. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found financial support beyond tuition. Even fuel, transportation, and technology has been covered. It's incredible that I'll be able to graduate debt-free. My advice to others, don't let financial barriers stop you. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
43-36, Spartans lead the Redbirds. A 10-4 run to open up this second half for the Spartans. At TPC Wisconsin in Madison, there's no offseason for your game. Get ready for next golf season. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. That's right, no dues until April 1st. Learn more at tpcwisconsin.com. That's tpcwisconsin.com. Redbirds coming out of the Madison College timeout. Bookter up top, drives inside. Picks up his dribble, spins, ball's poked away, stolen away by the Spartans, still rattling around, and it'll be Memorial ball.
Credit Caleb Liggon with a steal there, got his hand there and knocked it off of the Redbird.
That went off of Maniscalco. 43-36, 14-15 to go in the game. Miller spinning inside, dumps off to Liggon. Liggon fighting through contact, muscling the ball down. 9 points, Spartans lead. Cohen over to the left side, Bookter.
Liggon up to 13 now.
And Memorial going with another zone defense, a 3-2 this time. Banyai nearly had the steal. He pokes it away from Cohen. Up to Miller. It goes off of his foot. Krueger keeps it now. Redbirds have it after that quick back and forth. Bookter, corner three, rattles off the rim. No, Cross pulls in the rebound. 13-20 left in the game. 45-36, Memorial leads. Banyai, right free throw line extended, guarded closely by Cohen. Memorial, again, they just love to work that perimeter. Take their time, especially when they're up by 9 with 13 minutes to go in this state semifinal. Miller left of the point with Bookter on him. Gives it right back to Cole Slack as they went a little back and forth. Liggon up top, thought about that three for a moment. Passes it up though, does the right thing and just eats clock. 12:30, Cole Slack inside, blocked from behind by Krueger. Krueger going to try to go coast to coast. He gets tied up and we'll have a jump ball. It'll stay with Depere.
Excellent job there by both Miller and Caleb Liggon tying that up.
So the Redbirds will have the ball, though, inbound underneath their own basket. The second S of Wisconsin. Sophomore Silas Cohen be the one inbounding. Krueger in the far elbow, hands off to Bookter on that far wing, guarded by Braun. Working around Cohen on the corner, fakes the three, goes baseline, cut off, tries to pass it off, gets it to Reimer. Reimer kicks out to Bookter for a three. It rattles home. Ends the scoring drought for Depere. 6-point Memorial lead.
Bookter now with a team high 13.
And now Slack has it stolen away by Krueger. Krueger inside through contact. A foul on Slack. And it'll send Krueger to the line to shoot 2.
And that'll be his third foul. Still no fouls here in the second half for Depere.
That's the third on Memorial in this half. Currently lead by 6. Could go all the way down to 4. Free throw hits every bit of the rim and falls for Krueger. He's now up to 5 points along with 4 rebounds for the junior guard. And the second one rattles out. Liggon gets another rebound for the Spartans. Leading by 5, 45-40, 11:48 to go. Lazowski Sem on the near wing. Goes into the free throw line, hands off to Cross right of the point. Cross has his dribble as he's being harassed by Reimer. Reimer taking him all the way out to the midcourt line. Now he gives it off to the freshman Johnson on the near wing. Johnson takes it up to the top of the key, wheeling inside on the left side of the paint, and he'll get fouled underneath. A reach in on Krueger. That's the first foul on Krueger and the first foul on Depere this half.
Good protection, taking care of the basketball for Johnson there, protecting it and drawing the contact.
Johnson bounces it into Miller in the far corner. They lead by 5, 45-40, 11:15 to go in the half. Cross nearly losing it on the entry pass from Miller. Now goes baseline, muscling it down off the window. KJ Cross showing why he should be playing football too. If head coach Austin Battaglia is listening to this broadcast, he's got to try and get KJ Cross out for football. A missed 3 and a rebound for the Spartans, leading by 7.
Cross was it Johnson ripped that one down. Oh, wide
open. Lazowski Sem underneath. It's a 9-point Memorial lead. 49-40. And an open three to Herlash. He can't get it to fall. Cross pulls down the board. Memorial can push their lead up to double digits now, leading 49-40. The floater for Miller rolls off the rim. No, out of bounds, and it'll be off of Memorial. We've got a timeout on the floor with 10:09 to go. 49-40. Memorial leads the Pier. The winner plays Wisconsin Lutheran tomorrow night in the championship game. We'll take a quick break and be back after this on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Come on, Liam, let's go. Get open. Come on, go for it. Wake up, Liam. Oh, come on, use your head. Gotta want it. Dominate.
There he goes again. Liam's dad yelling from the stands, trying to relive his glory days.
I know. We're just trying to have fun out here and play with our friends. Like, it's not that deep.
He seriously needs to get a grip.
Does he really think he's helping Liam play better?
I feel bad for Liam. I know he's embarrassed his dad ruins every game like this. I mean, I would be too.
Someone needs to tell him this isn't about him.
Yeah, stop trying to coach from the stands and just cheer.
That's what Liam wants.
That's what we all want.
Be your student's biggest fan, not their biggest critic. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Coming out of the Madison College timeout, had a pass to the corner for DePere that was knocked out off the hands of the Spartans. Cohen will inbound on the baseline. They get it in, work it around Herlash, dribbles into the elbow, kicks out to Bookter. Bookter wheeling inside, now is to back out to the wing. Krueger, Cohen, right wing. Cohen off to Reimer, fires up a corner three. That's an air ball right into the hands of Levante Johnson. Memorial can still extend their largest lead of the night here of 9 points and get it to a double-digit lead.
Here's where clock management's important. Being patient, just looking for a lane. Don't fire up any shots you don't have to.
Johnson on the motion W, bounces to Miller, and they work around the outside. Just as you said it, Dennis, they go to that slowed down offense. Miller, wide open three, and it's good again. Anthony Miller's found his stroke tonight. It's a 12-point Spartans lead.
Number 5 three-pointer for him.
52-40, inside 9 minutes left in the state semifinal.
56 threes this year. He's loved those last 5.
Bookter gets tied up.
And foul.
And they'll call a foul.
Looks like
Thought Braun had his hand on top of the ball, but he had it on the arm of Bookter. Braun's first foul, 4th team foul, 8:50 to go. Redbirds making a couple of substitutions. Maniscalco will be the one inbounding for the Redbirds on the baseline. Trying to find somebody, and he has to lob a long pass over the top of Bookter. He goes all the way back to the right free throw line.
The Bo Ryan inbound, right? They always just throw it to the backcourt.
Yeah, they can't defend the whole court. Just got to make sure you can win that foot race.
That's right.
Gregory, left free throw line extended. Down to Krueger in the corner. Kicks out to Maniscalco. Maniscalco out to Krueger. Sends up a wing three. That's pure. Back inside to a 9-point lead for Memorial.
17 threes in this game combined. 10 for Memorial, 7 for DePere.
Cross, he'll fire up a three. That's too strong. Rebound Braun, but he got called for a push-off underneath. Braun putting his hands out to his side like, I can't believe they called that Steve Collins.
You can't believe it either.
Glaring at the official with that call. They rarely show foul calls here at the Kohl Center during the state tournament, so I don't think we're going to get a replay of that one.
Nada.
Maniscalco going quickly, hands it back off to Krueger at the top of the key. Krueger sends up left of the point three, too strong, rebound fought for, batted around, Braun pulls it in. Braun loses the dribble, but able to pick it back up. Sends out for Liggon, a three,
Yes.
Nothing but net. Caleb Liggon, have yourself a night. 12-point Memorial lead. On the other end, a missed layup by Bookter. Rebound to the Spartans. Miller quickly. Miller off the window, too strong. Braun with the rebound. Circles out to the corner. Liggon on the left wing. Slack pulls up at the free throw line. Passes off. Miller deep three.
Yes!
It's another one. He can't miss tonight. Anthony Miller.
6 3-pointers tonight. Incredible.
A 15-point lead for the Bell Phillips Memorial Spartans.
6 for 8 from long range. 22 points. Have a night, Anthony Miller.
My goodness, the two of the seniors for the Spartans. 22 points for Anthony Miller. 16 points for Caleb Liggon. Wearing his brother's number. The most threes in a game for Division I is 12. That was by Marquette when they won the state championship 2 years ago. Memorial with 12 threes tonight, tying a state tournament record for Division I.
Incredible. 12 for 14 from three-point range.
And now with 7:15 to go, DePere tries to stop the bleeding, trailing by 15. Krueger up top. Right side, Maniscalco around to Cohen. Shot fake. Tries to pass it off. That's knocked away. Steal for the Spartans. Cross going inside. Through some contact, he'll head to the line for two. We're inside 7 minutes to go. KJ Cross heading to the free throw line. And Dennis, if the Spartans can somehow push this lead up to about 20 points here and we get late, they're going to have an opportunity to rest some of these guys going into that championship tomorrow night, where Lutheran had to play their guys that full game against Appleton North.
That makes the difference, especially in this longer court.
And Cross is first. Missed off the back iron. He'll get one more. KJ Cross looking to try and get up to 8 points on the evening. And he does. 16-point Spartans lead. 6:59 to go here at the Kohl Center. For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. With upfront pricing and professional crews, Christofferson Moving and Storage handles the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage, your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at ChristoffersonMoving.com. 59-43, the Bell Phillips Memorial Spartans lead the DePere Redbirds with 6:59 to go. I'm Hunter Vaughn, alongside me, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Sumrow. Dennis, you've been around for every one of these state tournament runs for Steve Collins and Bell Phillips. This feels like, even though they were great during the regular season, the most improbable of those state runs.
Yeah, he made a comment during the conference that if you were out to play pickup basketball, half his guys wouldn't be picked to be on the team.
Yep.
They just don't look like guys that are going to overwhelm you. All they do is play well together and win. Right now they're on a 26-11 run to open the second half. And coming out of halftime, I don't know what the speech was Steve gave them, but they don't. And the players want him to have at least one more game.
Yep.
This one's for the coach.
Yeah, and that's, again, nothing confirmed for his coaching career, but Steve has said he's going to hang up teaching at the end of this school year. So trying to get that gold ball one last time for their head coach, as we assume you'd also hang up coaching. Cohen out of the timeout for DePere. Passes underneath Reimer, and the hesitation works off the window.
Reimer with his first points of the game.
DePere going with a full court press. Miller passes into the hands of Reimer. Maniscalco underneath. Adjusts, can't get it to fall. Liggon with the rebound. He gets fouled by Maniscalco trying to steal it away.
Third foul here in the second half. So they're going to commit a couple of fouls here. Got to take some chances before you have to send Memorial to the free throw line.
Miller gets the inbound to Cross, who gives it right back to Anthony Miller. Leading by 14 with 6:18 left. Braun driving in. Slack passes up the three. And they work it around the horn. Surprised Slack didn't send up that corner three. And now the pass knocked away on the floor. A fight for the ball. Braun trying to wrestling it away. And it's a jump ball. It'll stay with Memorial. Andrew Braun, again, if you didn't tune into any of our sectional games, we talked about how when Steve Collins joined us on Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania Weekly, joining the Dean and I, he talked about how Andrew Braun wasn't a guy that had varsity minutes as a junior last year, but he put in the work, spent a bunch of time, got shots up in the offseason, and really took control of that starting spot this year. And he put up 30 points in the sectional semifinal and had a one-man run of 9 points in the second half to get that win over Middleton in the sectional semifinal.
He had a career best 33 in the double overtime win over Badger there in the regional final. So he's just been a man among boys here. Named to the All-Big 8 Conference second team this year. That's pretty good. I remember a Monroe player that went from not playing to first team 1 year. But anytime you get all-conference after being a reserve, that says something about your work.
Now,
Maniscalco
getting his third foul. He was trying to fight through a screen set by Caleb Liggon. Memorial will keep the ball. 6:01 to go in the game. 59-45. Spartans lead the Redbirds. And we're going to have another stoppage so they can send somebody out to wipe up some sweat. The Memorial students clapping for the Cole Center worker who ran out there to wipe up the sweat with the Gatorade towel. That's why we have a stoppage, and now we're ready to resume action with 6:01 to go. The inbound to Miller in the backcourt. Guarded by Bookter, he sprints up into the front court from left to right. Braun, the right wing, bounces across at the top of the key. Jab steps to his left, dribbles to the right side, spinning, loses his dribble for a moment, passes off to Miller, thought about a three, doesn't take it, wheels back out to eat up some clock. And the Spartans working it inside to Braun. Braun through some contact, a blocking foul that sends Andrew Braun to the free throw line. Maniscalco now his fourth foul. Silas Cohen heading to the scorer's table. I'm going to guess that Maniscalco here is going to sit for a few minutes with 5:31 to go.
I take that bet. There you
and
go.
Braun knocks down the first, 60-45, and there goes Maniscalco to the bench. Because Memorial is a well-coached enough team to know when somebody has 4 fouls who's out on the floor. Braun can't get the second one to go. Krueger has to fight with Liggon for the rebound. He wins that battle for the Redbirds. 5:25 to go, trailing by 15 is DePere. Cohen between the circles. Krueger, they work quickly. Bookter, a corner three, skips off the iron. Liggon chases down the board. Redbirds with a full court press. Bookter will be harassing Miller as he takes it across the midline. Bounces the pass out of a trap. Slack, far free throw line extended in a trap, and then he's able to bounce pass out of it again. Now Braun underneath and wide open, lays it in.
10 points now for Braun.
Number 3 in scoring for the Spartans. long three that is knocked out and then stolen away for a moment, but it'll be a foul on Herlash as Miller had the ball. And that's the team's 6th foul for DePere, so one more will
be shooting free throws the rest of the way from Memorial.
Be sending the Spartans to the line with 4:38 to go. Braun on the baseline to inbound with 4:38 to go. Lobs a pass up to Cross, and then Cross gets fouled.
Now we start shooting free throws.
Yep, with 62-45 the lead for the Spartans. Again, they hang on for this victory. They will take on Wisconsin Lutheran, who's 29-0 in the state championship game tomorrow night. That game will be played 15 minutes after the conclusion of the Division II championship game. Cross can't get the first of the 1-and-1 to fall. And then off of the inbound, it goes off the leg of Maniscalco, and they'll turn it over.
Would you believe Memorial shooting better from the beyond the arc than they are at the free throw line?
Well, because I have the live stats up here, Dennis, yes, I do believe that.
2 of 5 from the free throw line tonight, but when you shoot a lot of threes, you don't get to the line that much, so that's kind of a minimal number tonight to worry about. Still, 12 of 17 from three-point range, 71%. That's the story of the game.
Silas Cohen picking up his 3rd foul as it'll send Cross back to the line. And, you know, that's the thing that Lake Geneva Badger victory in the regional final, the double overtime win, Memorial attempted 60 free throws in that, but you watch back some of the plays from that game, they were constantly driving and attacking at Badger, hence why they shot so many, because they were just forcing so much contact in that game. Cross knocks down the first free throw. And now tonight, they've just had the open looks. They've been able to get wide open threes, and they've been knocking them down. And the second, nothing but net. 19-point lead for Val Phillips Memorial, 64-45, 4:15 to go.
Cross now with 10 points off the bench tonight.
Cohen driving in through some contact, gets the layup to fall. Silas Cohen, you can tell that he is an underclassman as a sophomore. He just hasn't quite filled out yet, but with how long his arms are, he is going to be one heck of a basketball player for DePere. Memorial able to dribble and pass out of some fouls to eat up a bunch of clock, and now Liggon is finally fouled.
Well, one more, and we'll be doing double bonus for Memorial. Put this one in the books.
Yeah, earlier I thought there would be a chance there if they could. Memorial missed some free throws. You hit a 3 with Maniscalco or Herlash. Might be able to make a run here, but with the first one for Caleb Liggon going down. It is looking like we will have a Vikings versus Spartans state championship game tomorrow night. Second one doesn't fall for Liggon.
17 points now for Liggon.
Redbirds working quickly. Bookter on the wing has the ball knocked out of his hands because he was fouled by Cole Slack. Oh, excuse me, that was Andrew Braun who got called for it. My apologies, Cole Slack. Maniscalco inbounding to Krueger at the top of the key. He'll fire up a step back 3, and it's pure. 15-point Memorial lead, 3:25 to go. Braun to Liggon, over to Cross on the near side, and Cross gets fouled by Krueger. KJ Cross back to the free throw line.
You're going to start falling out here pretty soon.
KJ Cross. His first free throw goes. Cross will get one more as the Spartans are in the double bonus, leading by 16.
12 points. No.
And that is 12 points for KJ Cross off the bench. Maniscalco on the left wing. His pass knocked down by Miller. He picks it back up. Krueger over to Bookter on the right side. Bookter knocks over Braun. No foul called either way. They play on. Bookter inside through contact by Slack, and now we'll have a whistle and a foul. Thought we were going to get the first one on the perimeter just either way. I thought that was either a block or a charge. Could have done either one, and I wouldn't have been surprised.
I think they just wanted to let it play through, but then they had to call one on the contact.
The first from Bookter falls. Bookter up to 15 points on the evening for DePere. Excuse me, 14 points. I thought they hadn't changed it yet, so I tried to anticipate. Now it's up to 15 points. I can just see into the future, Dennis. The Spartans up by 15, 3:03 to go in the game, 67-52. Braun inbounds to Miller. Miller gets trapped, passes out of it to Cross. Cross takes it across the midline, and he's fouled from behind. He'll go back to the free throw line yet again. Herlashed, his third foul. This will be attempts 6 and 7 for KJ Cross.
Five and 7 right now.
Got a stoppage as Anthony Miller being attended to. Looks like he's got some floor burn on his knee. So they'll put that antiseptic spray on it and cover that up. They'll just wrap it up to get some gauze over it for Anthony Miller. 2:55 left to go in this Division I state semifinal.
Start clearing the bench here pretty quick.
The first one from Cross doesn't go. Yeah, I could see maybe a guy like a Devin Prosser coming in, one of the seniors on the bench. We had a chance for him in the sectional semifinal from the Memorial Student section.
Yes.
Cross buries the second. 16-point lead for Memorial, 68-52 at 2:50 and counting.
And
another foul. This one will be on Caleb Liggon, I believe. It is. So he was trying to fight through a screen from Reimer. Then as this game was moving along very quickly and then suddenly screeched to a halt.
Foul fest.
And we didn't even say anything with the broadcaster's jinx this time.
Did earlier, but it didn't matter then. Now it does.
Reimer at the free throw line. First one rattles home. That was the second foul on Caleb Liggon, by the way. 8th team foul. And the second one, nothing but net. We have a timeout on the floor as this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament. Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road or browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. So Dennis, we're going to have a Madison Memorial Wisconsin Lutheran State Championship game tomorrow night. Wisconsin Lutheran looking to go 30-0, become the third team ever to win a championship going 30-0. Meanwhile, the Spartans, they would go 28-2 if they can raise a gold ball.
Well, you have these Spartans that were the power for a long time. And now
part of the reason why Wisconsin Lutheran is here in Division I because of that sustained success that you saw schools like Memorial and Neenah have and Stevens Point. While those were in Division I, they were like, hey, if these teams are going to dominate these divisions like Dominican did for so long as well, they decided to bring in the performance factor.
Well, you had a three-peat for Germantown. You had a three-peat.
Long pass up ahead
Spash,
to Braun. He
and
can't get
missed
the
it.
layup to go.
He had a three-piece for Spash, and now Lutheran's trying to do a three-peat in two different divisions.
And a corner three, Bookter. That falls. 11-point game, 2:30 to go. Braun handing off to Miller. Miller to Liggon, and he gets fouled. So Memorial's still got to hit some free throws here, Dennis, as we're down to an 11-point game.
And I think how is it 4 on Krueger now? Yeah.
Yep, that is the 4th on Krueger. So that does help if you're a Spartans fan. But again, Caleb Liggon got to hit these free throws.
And
he knocks down the first one. I was going to say, if
18
Liggon
points.
and Memorial don't hit these free throws, with the way DePere can shoot from beyond the arc, they could easily jump back into this one. And Liggon's second, nothing but net. 70-57, 2:20 left.
19 now for Liggon.
Krueger left to the point. Thought about that three, has to pass it off though. He had a defender right in his face. Maniscalco over to the corner. Reimer's three, no. Rebound, Herlash, and he puts it back in. Still an 11-point game inside 2 minutes to go. Miller getting trapped in the corner. Miller trying to find somebody to pass it off to. He gets it up ahead to Liggon, who brings it across the midline. Bounces back to Miller. Miller will be the one to hold on to this, given he's the best free throw shooter. But he'll pass off to Liggon. Liggon getting trapped. Bounces off the leg, and they'll call a foul on DePere. Liggon's pass went off the leg of Reimer. That's the third on Reimer. There are 2 players for DePere with 4 fouls on the floor, Maniscalco and Krueger. And Liggon's first one up and rattles in.
You know, we were one for longest time, 1 for 2 from the line for Memorial. Now just been a steady stream here.
Yep. Last about 3 minutes of game time.
This is the 17th free throw attempt in the second half for Memorial.
Second rattles out from Liggon, 71-59, 90 seconds to go in this state semifinal. Herlash passes off to Maniscalco. He goes reverse, has it blocked away. Pulled in by the Spartans. Braun with it. Up to Cross. Cross hanging on to it, passes ahead to Slack. Slack all alone, holds up, slipping, and he travels. He hesitated between holding up on his dribble and trying to pass it off, and his pivot foot just slid 4 feet on the Cole Center floor.
Okay, they're going to start taking him out now.
Yep.
With 1:20 to go. That's it for Maniscalco.
Maniscalco.
11 points all in the first half.
Yep. Great job defensively for Memorial. Krueger goes quickly baseline, gets the reverse to go. 10-point game, 71-61, a minute 8 left. Miller dribbling around to Braun, back to Miller. Bounces up to Liggon and gets across the timeline. Now Slack underneath. Slack gets pulled down by Javon Miller.
And he gets to go to the free throw line. Shooting 65% of the year.
Averaging 4.8 points per game, but Cole Slack, just kind of one of those do-it-all players for Steve Collins.
Setting screens, playing defense, just moving the ball.
Just one of those gritty guys. First free throw falls. And Steve Collins will take a Madison College timeout. Timeouts are brought to you by Madison College. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. 72-61, Spartans lead the De Pere Redbirds here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. Dennis, I mentioned earlier in the broadcast that I ran into Steve Collins out in the concourse yesterday. He brought the guys here to the Cole Center to see what the games are like, just kind of get what the atmosphere feels like, seeing that the floor, how much further out that college three-point line is, and the way that teams always end up accidentally running plays too far out because of that. But one of the things he said to me was, the last thing he said to me was, "Hey, Hunter, I hope I'm not working with you on Saturday." Well,
he's not.
With 56 seconds left, he won't be.
Yeah. Be down there. He said that 2 years ago.
Yep.
I want to be down there. I like it up here, guys, but I want to be down there. And this is the year coming in. This is the team that we thought would have a chance, and they ended up as co-champs, losing last game at Middleton on Middleton senior night, but then they repaid the Cardinals in the playoffs. So
Slack's free throw is good. Back to a 12-point Memorial lead inside a minute to go. Cohen passing it off. Krueger sends up a corner three. That one doesn't go. Long rebound pulled in by Cross. Cross,
he wants
able to
it.
get past Cross, driving in, adjusts and lays it in.
15 for Cross off the bench tonight.
Huge couple of games for Cross here in the postseason coming off the bench. We've got a foul on Anthony Miller, so he was trying to get a steal. KJ Cross, the growth, again, that we have seen from him this season, from when we first saw him in that game against Verona at Memorial. Anthony Miller gets a big cheer from the Memorial student section. He heads to the bench. His night is done.
22 points.
Huge 22 points as well for Anthony Miller. Miller in the second half, 9 points, 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. Really opened up this game. Bookter's free throw falls. Got 29.2 seconds left in this semifinal game. Always the worst part when they start showing the losing team's bench and the players being sad. That's the part of sports broadcast. My wife, she can't stand the end of games because of that. And I mentioned his name, Devin Prosser, checking in for Memorial. Kept the ball alive, went off of the legs of Andrew Braun. Memorial fans cheering as Devin Prosser gets in, and now Steve Collins really emptying the bench. He's going to give the opportunity for his bench players to check in. Junior Jakari Boyd among some of the players checking in, as well as Martin Rundy. Again, Devin Prosser out on the floor, along with Jojo Rodriguez and Teddy Ingersoll, the 4 out on the floor, or 5 out on the floor for Memorial. We're down to 4 seconds left. There is the horn, 75-62. The Spartans are back in the state championship game. A 75-62 victory for Vel Phillips Memorial. They go back to the state championship game in one of the, we expected Memorial to be good, Dennis. We expected them to be able to compete for a Big 8 championship, but we weren't sure how good they were going to be. And all they've done is go 27-2 on the year.
Especially after they lost to Verona early in the season.
Yeah, they lost early in the year to Verona, and we were like, oh man, this might not actually be as good of a team as we kind of thought they could be. We weren't sure about them, but they rattled off 19 straight wins.
24 out of the last 25 now.
Yep, and they are back in the state championship game. Caleb Liggon and Anthony Miller going over to be interviewed by the TV broadcast right in front of the Memorial student section. The Madison Memorial back in a state championship game. Again, the improbable run for this team. A group of guys that Steve Collins said earlier this week, if you were playing pickup basketball, these would not be the guys you would pick. And all they've done is send themselves to the state championship game. They've got a tall task in front of them tomorrow night, as they will be taking on the undefeated 29-0 Wisconsin Lutheran Vikings. But Dennis, this has been quite the run for the Spartans. We're going to wrap things up next, as well as name our Pizza Hut player of the game for this one. Again, Madison Memorial 75, De Pere 62. Madison Memorial headed back to the state championship game here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and check out their full lineup of vehicles and find the one that's right for you, or browse the vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving and Storage. They've built a legacy of trust celebrating 120 years in 2026 with transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you. They protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage. Your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at ChristoffersonMoving.com.
It's bracket season, and Pizza Hut's got the watch party covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, and finished with garlic parm seasoning for that classic pizzeria vibe. Or get the original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings. Just $10. Your bracket might not survive, but this deal will win it all. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement, with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
When you or a loved one are faced with an unexpected injury or illness, Stoughton Health's urgent care is there for you. Stoughton Health has 4 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. We have urgent care locations in Stoughton, Oregon, McFarland, and Cottage Grove with extended hours to fit your schedule. Stoughton Health accepts over 160 insurances, including Dean Health Plan, Quartz, Humana, and more. Please visit stoughtonhealth.com for more information. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Is your home ready for a makeover? At Wanakee Remodeling, we specialize in exterior transformations that turn heads. New siding, flawless decks, and windows that shine. Our team delivers top quality craftsmanship with unbeatable warranties, ensuring your home stands strong and stunning for years to come. Call Wanakee Remodeling today at 608-442-0034 or visit WanakeeRemodeling.com. Schedule your free estimate and let us bring your vision to life. Wanakee Remodeling, building beauty that lasts.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always, always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
Get your team together. Softball is back for 2026. Hey, it's Jesse Nelson. Registration for Madison School and Community Recreation's Adult Summer Softball Leagues is now open. Men's, women's, and all gender slow pitch and women's fast pitch leagues are forming now for the summer season. MSCR Softball Leagues offer fun for every level of player and welcome all participants. Spend your summer evenings with us on the Ball Diamond. For more information and to register, go to mscrsportsleagues.org. That's mscrsportsleagues.org.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
75-62, the Bell Phillips Memorial Spartans going back to the state championship game after taking down the Pere Redbirds. It's the last two times these two teams have played each other on the Kohl Center floor, Dennis. It's gone the way of the Spartans with a 75-62 win. Not nearly the nail-biter the last time they played here, but still a great game, entertaining, and we saw the Spartans tie a state record with 12 made threes in one Division I tournament game, tying Marquette from 2 years ago.
71% from three-point range. Yeah,
hey,
you like to do that for free throws, let alone.
Dennis, that is the number that they're going to need to shoot if they want to take down an undefeated 29-0 Wisconsin Lutheran team tomorrow night. We saw Appleton North shot 40% from three, 60% from the field. They only turned the ball over 4 times, and they still lost it was still a single-digit game, but they were almost perfect.
You got to play near perfect basketball to beat Wisconsin Lutheran, because they don't beat themselves.
No, they don't. And we saw it tonight. Memorial played as close to what you need to do to be able to play in a game with Wisconsin Lutheran. So it's going to be an awesome game tomorrow night. Again, we're going to have all 5 state championship games here from the Kohl Center tomorrow on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the audio streaming on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. But Dennis, it's now time, your favorite part of the post-game show. We have to name our Pizza Hut player of the game.
No one out-pizzas the Hut, and no one outperformed this player tonight. The player of the game is presented by Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Dennis, feels like a no-brainer tonight, but who's the Pizza Hut player of the game?
Well, he's making threes from Sun Prairie, Stoughton, and Fitchburg. 6 3-pointers tonight for Anthony Miller. 22 points, ended up 8 of 13 from the floor, 6 of 8 from three-point range, throwing 4 assists, 22 points, and that was a game high as well. It's got to be Anthony Miller. It just he got 33 points, 20 of 25 in a regional final.
Yep.
And he saved his. Is that all he's got in the tank? No. We'll see what he gets tomorrow. But 6 threes and again 12 for the team. It was incredible. Great performance. Then we got to throw a shout out to Caleb Liggon. Ended up with 20 points, 7 boards, 4 assists, and
he was 4 for 4 from 3.
And then also Andrew Braun was 10 points, 8 boards.
Yep.
So some great performances. And going to be a future star, KJ Cross, 15 points off the bench. He is, since Ezra, Caleb's brother Ezra Liggon has been sidelined, he's really provided him a big lift off. that X factor.
You talk about points off the bench. Bench points, Memorial 17, De Pere 4.
And 15 of those across.
Yep. It was a huge performance, but our Pizza Hut player of the game goes to the leading scorer tonight, Anthony Miller, 22 points, 6 of 8 from 3 is your Pizza Hut player of the game. It's bracket season, and Pizza Hut's got your watch party covered. Grab a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try the new hand-tossed crust, crispy outside, soft inside, finished with garlic parm seasoning. Order now at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut. No one out pizzas the Hut. Dennis, we'll be back at it tomorrow night.
Dinner time.
Wisconsin Lutheran taking on Madison Memorial. Again, that game will take place 15 minutes after the trophy presentation of the Division II game. We expect probably, it's usually about an 8:30-ish start time for that. We will start our coverage for the evening session at 6 p.m. Tip-off at 6:30 for the Division II game. Our coverage, though, tomorrow is going to start at 10:45 when we will have all 5 state championship games live from the Kohl Center on ESPN Madison on the radio, on the ESPN Wisconsin app, or on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, where you can hear every single game tomorrow here from the Kohl Center. For our audio producer, primetime Ryan Woolersheim, back at the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios. For the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Sumrow, I'm Hunter Vaughn. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Everyone